welcome to Visual Recreation, the essential video guide to winning FML each and every week. I am your local movie buff, Drew.
And I'm Joey, your strategy guy. And this weekend we're taking a look at one major release, How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Whoosh.
That's right, this is a movie where everyone has to journey from the only home that they've ever known to a dragon paradise that they thought existed only in myths and legends.
That's right, home is where the heart is, Joey. Yeah. And apparently Toothless's heart is with a female Toothless known as a Light Fury.
That's right.
Now this movie stars Jay Baruchel, America Fiera, and Craig Ferguson, just to name a few.
Yeah, so this movie was written and directed by Dean DeBois. That's how you say his name. He's known for, that's right, you guessed it, How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2, and Lilo and Stitch.
Whoa, that's pretty crazy. Now, Pro Box Office has it at a long-range forecast of $40 million, which is a 2% decrease from last weekend. Todd Thatcher has this at a $45.9 million, and it's coming out in around 4,000 plus theaters, according to Box Office Mojo. Joey, what do you think about this movie?
Judging from the movies that I've been selecting in my Cineplex for Fantasy Movie League, I think this is going to get a little bit less than 48, even 45. I'm going to take it down to 38 million.
Whoa, 38, Joey?
That's right.
Even with a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Even with the 96%.
Even with the first How to Train Your Dragon making around $43 million in March of 2010 in 4,000 theaters?
Yes, even with that.
Even with How to Train Your Dragon 2 making $49 million in June of 2014 in 4,200 theaters?
Yes, and even though I love all these animated movies, especially DreamWorks, sorry, but I'm taking it down.
Yes, I too think that it's going to get lower than 48 or even $46 million like Todd Thatcher has it. When looking at other DreamWorks franchises, there was a 13% decrease from Kung Fu Panda 2 to Kung Fu Panda 3, and there was even a 5% decrease from Madagascar 2 to Madagascar 3. I have this one coming in. If we look at the trends from all animated movies from 2 to 3, it's around a 13% average of a decrease, and so that would bring this one in around 42, maybe even $41 million, which that's where I have it at this moment.
Yeah, and that's very good. I like the statistics there, the numbers you threw out. Very good. But some of the more recent DreamWorks animated films were Trolls, which opened up to $46 million in 4,000 theaters back November 2016. Then Boss Baby, which opened $50 million in 3,700 theaters, and that was March 2017. And then Captain Underpants, we'll mention him here. He opened to $24 million, 3,400 theaters in June of 2017.
Now, be weary about that Captain Underpants because Joey and I know this well because it premiered the same weekend as Wonder Woman, and we all saw how that happened. Wonder Woman got $100+ million in that weekend, where Captain Underpants sadly way underperformed in our eyes because we both picked it and we were gone from the beginning of that season.
And why did we not pick Wonder Woman?
Because of animation. We thought animation had it.
And we thought wrong.
Yes, we thought way wrong.
Way wrong.
But that's what we think about How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. Now let's take a look at Fighting with My Family, or Fighting with the Family.
Yes.
We took a look at this movie and said all the stats, like who's in it and who directed it last video. So if you want to hear all about that, check out our last video. We're going to do a little bit of updated numbers now that we have a wide release of 2,500 plus this weekend, and right now Pro Box Office has this at $7.5 million, which is a 6% decrease from last weekend. Joey, what does our boy Todd Thatcher have it estimated as?
Todd Thatcher has it estimated at $10.8 million currently, so he thinks it's going to be big.
Double-digit big.
Yeah. Now Rotten Tomato has it at 92%, and like we already said, it's in 2,500 plus theaters. So what are you thinking about this movie? Maybe bonus contingent because of how it's price depending? Maybe
price depending, but at this moment I don't see either one of these probably getting BP. Just as of right now, I just think this one's going to get maybe 7.5 at the highest, but I think that's the ceiling, not the floor. I think it has a pretty low floor. But that's just my opinion on it. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it hitting around $7 million. I don't think it's going to do a lot with the movies that are in the theaters right now. I mean, you have second week of Isn't It Romantic? You also have the second week of
Alita, Battle Angel.
Battle Angel, yep. So there's a lot of other contenders in the game right now, especially for this week. How to Train Your Dragon, which I think it's going to make a little bit less because of those reasons as well.
Yes, but that's what we think. What say you? Leave it in the comment section below. And while you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see any more of our videos, click right over here.
Right here.
But thank you for watching. And remember, sometimes you gotta risk it to get that biscuit.